Yo, yo, yo. Let me see. My mic is working. All right, cool. I'm a little under the weather, so you know my voice might sound a little different. But let me know if everything's working. All right. Let me know if everything is working, people. It's a cold day out here today, people. Know what I'm saying? But we in here. Know what I mean? Anyways, if you can hear me, welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Gifted Gamer 204, man. We back at it again. Like, share, subscribe. Click that link that's pinned at the top to give you exclusive access to becoming an official sponsor of the channel for as low as 99 cents a month, people. My goodness. Make sure you go ahead and vote on that poll right there as well. I want to see what y'all think. All right? The hot topic right now. We're going to talk about it. Give it like 2 minutes and we're going to get straight into it. I'm not trying to make this live too long. All right? So yeah, man. Take this time to say what's up. Smash the like button. And we in here. What's good? My brother Mike is in the building, people. Mike, what's up, my brother? I'm good. I bet. My brother Lazy is in the building, people. Lazy, what's good, brother? You hit the dislike? Wow. That's crazy work. Crazy work. Oh, man. Yo, Crow is in the building, people. Bombs in the chat for my brother Crow, man. What's up, man? Bombs in the chat for my brother Crow. I think he's the first time chat in he's a first time chatter here, right? In the chat. I think so. Bombs in the chat for my brother Crow, man. Let's get it popping, y'all. All right, so let me lower this music. My ear. Okay. All right, there we go. I'll give it a minute and then we're gonna get into it, right? Straight into it. Yeah, first time. Yes, sir. Appreciate you, my brother. And welcome in, brother. Welcome in. Appreciate that. You need Ruben too? I don't know where Ruben is at. Well, I put it on the Discord, so I'm pretty sure he got it. He's probably at work. Know how it is. It's all good. Probably show up a little bit later. Hopefully the stream won't be over by the time he does. All right. Yo, Mike, you chill. What time your PS5 Pro arrives? By the way, my brother Mike just finished purchasing a PS5 Pro. So, congrats to you, my brother. Enjoy that. I mean, you know what I mean? Enjoy that, brother. Let us know how you, when it does get there, let us know how you liking it, bro. Coming between 7 and 9. Who's damn? Who's delivering that shit? Amazon? Damn, that shit getting there late, bro. That must be Amazon delivering that. That's crazy. But anyways, let's get straight into this, right? Let's not waste any more time. We gave people enough time to get in here. Argos? I never heard of that. Oh, shit. Argo. No, never mind. Wait, they made a movie about Argo, right? No, I don't know. I'm wild. But yeah, I never heard of that. Mike select the same day delivery. Mike is wilding. Mike, you could have just gone to the store and bought it and brought it home. Why'd you select delivery? Could have just done pickup. They would have had it ready for you. You bring that shit right back home. Would have been playing right now, brother. You good? You all right, brother? Mike is crazy. All right, so let's get into this. First, we're going to start off by showing the video, okay? that had the internet going crazy. Okay, so let's turn our heads over. Let's look at this video first, then we're gonna get into it. Okay, so this is the video here that has the internet going crazy. This is NVIDIA announcing the DLSS 5. Okay, without further ado, let's. Okay, now we turn our attention here, right? Because Ginseng has something to say, okay, about all the backlash that they've been receiving. So Ginseng Huang, where's his thing at? Oh wait, who's this talking? Ginseng? Oh no, this is another thing. This is Ginseng Huang. Okay. So this is him talking about it. He said real quick, the technology they've used isn't generative AI. Instead, it's content control generative AI. Content control or not, the showcase looked weirdly out of place. Instead of just upscaling the image, the showcase DLSS 5 completely altered the art style, making characters appear very different from the original. Another thing here. Well, first of all, they're completely wrong, he said. All of that is in the control, direct control of the game developer. This is very different than generative AI. It's content control generative AI, okay? So what I think he's saying with that is, with AI, you know, when you post a picture and you tell AI to generate it and do whatever, that's generative AI. You know what I'm saying? You have no control where AI is going to take that. You know what I'm saying? You could tell it what to do, like, oh, put some freckles on my face, do this, that, and the third. And the way AI generates it for you, you might not like the placement of the freckles and things of that nature. The way AI does it for you, it's the way it's going to come out. So what he's saying is the developer is in full control of where he wants to take that AI and place it into their game. Okay, that's basically what he's trying to tell everybody. Because people just assuming that it's basically what me and you get with Grok or with ChatGPT. Like, they're trying to say basically like it's the same AI that we're using, that's what the developers are going to be using. Oh, just put the image there and put the DLSS. Let me see what it generates. That's basically what people are thinking. And that's not the case, okay? So, yeah, that's just what he had to say about the whole thing. Because it has gone, you know, out of control. I feel like it's been blown out of proportion. And I brought up this article here because it's a lot of things that I said as soon as this information came out, right? But I was talking like in Discord and things like that. But I'm gonna now say it to you, right? This is basically the same thing that I was saying. That, you know, if this was shown, okay, and this is exactly what I said. Those of y'all who was with me in Discord
super chatted $6.65.
If DLSS
Did they
5
put the
was shown as
graphics
a
on low
next
setting when
generation
compared
hardware
both
review
images for grace?
and not AI, you guys will be going nuts. And that's exactly how I feel. Because it's true. Shout out to my brother Michael West dropping that 5-bomb on us, my brother. I appreciate that, bro. Did they put the graphics on low settings when compared both images for grace? No, so what happens with grace here? Yeah, so what happened with grace? Oh, shoot. Okay. Whatever. What happened here was, y'all appreciate that, my brother. This is with it off. Okay. So the image on this side, which I'm not showing you, well, on this side, is with DLSS off. And this is with DLSS 5 on. You know what I'm saying? So, of course, it's going to look dramatically better than with DLSS off. But yeah, that's what's happening here. Hopefully Jensen gave you some clear understanding into how this is gonna work, right? With what I read to you. But anyways, let me get back to my point, right? Let me get back to my point. And this is what I was saying. If this was somehow PSSR 2.0, this is what I want to tell you, right? If I guarantee you, bro, I could almost guarantee you that if this was the result of Mark Cerny's PlayStation PSSR 2.0 upgrade, I guarantee you that we would not be seeing this type of backlash. I guarantee you. Because you know what the people will be saying? Yo, damn, this is part 2 of PSSR, and it's already doing this type of technology. Shout outs to Mark Cerny. He's the GOAT. It's already looking better than DLSS. And this is only the second iteration of it. Guarantee you. And like you're saying here, if this was a PS6 announcement, Xbox Project Helix or whatever announcement, and this is the way games were looking and things like that, it will be a whole different type of talk. But let me remind you, again, this is optional, okay? What I need you to understand. On the PC side, this is an optional thing. It's not a mandatory thing. So you can use previous versions of DLSS if you don't want your game to be looking like this. Okay? This is what I need you to understand. You can select in the menu. I want to use DLSS or XESS or FSR4. You could choose what you want to use. You don't have to use it. On console, gotta use whatever's there. That's the difference. Gotta use it. PC, you don't. That's what I be trying to tell y'all, the freedom of PC. It's like a console is an Apple and a PC is an Android. If you want to look at it like that. PS5, compare that to an Apple product where you're restricted, where you can't do anything. You got to do what you're told, what's there. PC is an Android. You're free to do whatever the hell you want to do. Customize it, do this, do that, do whatever you want. It's the same thing. So it's an option, okay? So that's it with that. So if that was a PlayStation PSSR update, it'll be different. We'll have a whole different talk. Okay? So another thing. This is the potential. You see how we saw that tech demo with The Witcher 4 running on the base PlayStation, right? That had the internet going crazy. Yo, look at PlayStation. Fast forward, what was it? It was a tech demo. What does that do? That shows you the potential, what it could be, but that's not what it's gonna be. Right? We all know that's not how it's gonna look on and run on a base PS5. We know that. Right? So with this here, by the way, this was running on, I heard this was running on 25090s. So the majority of people ain't even gonna be playing the games looking. So keep that in mind, right? So this is showing you the true potential of where you can take DLSS 5. Does it mean we're going to get there? Does it mean we're going to have the type of hardware to get to that point, to that level as a gamer? Most of us are not going to get there. We're definitely going to be seeing like a dumbed down version of it because we're not going to have the hardware to achieve that. They show that on 25090s, too. So chances are we ain't gonna get there. And I'm okay with that. I'm chilling where I'm at. But I could only imagine where this is gonna go. Again, another thing. We're going into the future. Okay? This is what I need you to understand. This is technology. Okay? This is tech. And that's another thing this guy said here, right? Hold on, because I want to read you something else that this guy said. Wait. Boom. Okay, let me read you this real quick. There's another thing he said. All you guys roasting DLSS 5 like it doesn't look better is detracting from art direction are absolutely insane. The lighting and shading improvements are bonkers. If that was shown as a next-gen hardware reveal and not AI, you guys will be going nuts. Like the Watch Dogs demo. I get that some of you are very vocal people, don't like AI, but guess what? Technology doesn't care if you like it. It's a tool. AI isn't coming. It is here. Just this morning, my oncologist was telling me all the ways it is helping cancer treatment and research. Now we're going a little bit outside of gaming, but keep in mind, AI is in every department. That's what I need you to understand by this. Okay? It all depends on how you use it. Everything in life, it all depends on you. The tools are here. What are you going to do with it? That's basically what this is. That's what Jensen was saying to the people. The tools are here, but it's up to the developer to use it how they want to. I'm just showing you its maximum potential that it could possibly have. This is as far as you're going to be able to take DLSS 5. Boom, right here, it's in your face. Do the developers want to go that far? That's totally up to them. That's totally up to them. I just need you to understand that I created this feature. That's what Jensen is saying. I need you to understand that I was the first one. Here it is. Because it might look this trash to you right now, but a couple years down the line, when everybody else starts catching up to NVIDIA, because I need you to understand that NVIDIA is the leader. They setting the tone right now. So when everybody else years later comes catching up, when now it's already processed in your mind, now you're already gotten used to the fact that this is how it's going to be. Now you're like, oh, look at PlayStation. Look how it's caught up already. Look how fire that looks. That's what y'all gonna be saying. Meanwhile, Nvidia's already on the next step, pissing you people off once again with whatever the hell they're gonna come out in the future. You're not gonna be ready for it. You still gonna be stuck on DLSS 5. So this is where the console was at. Also, but yeah, this is what he had to say. This is what I wanted to show you. Things like that, right? It's improving. They're getting quicker results, like in the medical field. He was talking about, you know, if there's any form of cancer and things like that, AI is being able to give these people results in a matter of minutes. So that's where we're going. This is where we at. Okay? This is where we at. So keep that in mind. All right? Everything that I'm saying, keep that in mind. Because I understand it. I get it. But this is optional. Like, this is optional. This is not mandatory. And it's like everything I just finished saying. And again, another thing. People are not good at being taught something new, being shown something new. People adapt differently. People take new news, like breaking news and things like that, differently. This caught everybody by surprise. This news came out of nowhere. It caught the internet by surprise, right? So everybody's dishing out, you know, their thoughts on it and things like that. But every time we're presenting something new, we don't like it. Why? Because it means we have to go away from what we're used to. The same thing is happening right now. Every time they introduce something new, your brain is not accustomed to it. You're not used to it. Why you think in a radio let me give you an example. Why you think in radio stations, if you still listen to radio stations, well, back in the day, right? That's what we had, the radio station. Why do you think radio stations, people pay them, like the companies, to play your record over and over and over and over and over again? Why do you think that? To get your brain accustomed to it. The first time you heard it, you're like, yo, that song is trash. By the 20th time that you heard it, you like this in your car bumping it. Oh, this shit's kind of fire, yo. Nah, I kind of like this part right here. Remember I didn't like it? Nah, I like it now. You weren't used to it in the beginning. Why? Because it was brand new. Heard it 20 times, you're accustomed to the song. Now you know the song, and now you like the song. The same thing that's happened. It happened. History repeats itself. It's gonna happen again. It's gonna happen again. You're gonna start seeing games like this come out little by little. Like that game that we saw with the chick. This just came to mind. That game that we saw with that chick. That she looked like photorealistic. Remember? That they keep showing her from the back. And she got a booty and all that. And she has a gun. I forgot the name of that. When we saw that game. Yo, that shit look good. Yo, that game might be crazy. Michael West, Mike, you was hyping it. Yo, that game look crazy. It's the same thing. But that's AI, though. Everything is AI. So, you know, I understand it. I understand why people don't like it. But again, you're not forced to use. Developers are not forced to take it to that level, to that extreme. Now, another thing, will this force developers to get lazy? Why? Because they now know that this technology is out there. So could that be something that's gonna, you know, tell them, you know what? I don't have to make a drawing like this. You know what? I don't have to do it like this. Why? DLSS 5 is there. It'll pick up the slack. I don't think that's gonna happen either. I don't see that I don't think we live in a world where I will see that. Besides the fact, the only one I see that's making trash character models, it just happened to be right here, the game that I was gonna talk about, the studio, Bethesda. Bethesda's the only one that I see that be making trash ass character models. So I know they're hype about this because now look how it transforms their game, right? But all these other studios, you know, they're gonna keep doing the work that they do. They're gonna keep pushing, right? Especially, you know, the goats right here, Naughty Dog. You understand what I'm saying? They're gonna keep pushing, and they're not gonna just let up and say, "Oh, we could put, yo guys, take your foot off the gas. We're good. We're DLSS 5 is here. Thank the Lord. We're good." I don't see that happen. Make your games, make them well optimized. Like I just read you the other on my last live stream, right? With the whole developers at GDC being stressed out over games not selling, knowing now that games have to be well optimized if they want to sell good. So at the end of the day, you still got to make the game. You still got to make the game, and it has to be good, and it has to be well optimized for me to purchase your game, for the masses. If the game is trash, the game is trash. DLSS 5 ain't gonna help that. I still remember thinking back. I still remember the game Godfall that came with when the PS5 launched. The game Godfall. I still remember that day. Yo, I'm looking at this shit. I'm like, yo, that game look fire. I gotta get that. Yo, Godfall look fire. Look at how this shit look. Next gen. Boom, boom, boom. Bro, I got the game. That game was trash. That game was straight trash. So if the game is trash, DLSS ain't gonna help it. Developers still gotta do their job to try to sell that game. You know, the only thing, I was on PlayStation and I can't get a refund. That same shit was to happen on PC, on Steam, I would have gotten a refund within the first 30 minutes I was playing Godfall. Because the game was trash. And there was nothing that the next gen graphics or anything like that could do about that. There was nothing it could do about it. It was done. It was a done deal. So the whole notion of people might start to think that developers are going to start getting lazy because of this, I don't see that happening. There's a lot of layoffs happening, a lot of people getting fired, a lot of studios closing down. Unless you come with it and they see you, you know, being productive. How are you doing here? How much money we got? We're not in the time, but like, you know, 15 years ago. could kick back and relax. Everybody and their mother is getting fired. So you better come correct. Look at the ex-boss, ex-developer over at Blizzard. What Blizzard told him. When I just told you that about this on Monday. If you don't make me this amount of money with Overwatch, by this time, we're going to fire this amount of people and we're going to tell them that is your fault. So go out there and make me my money. Developers, everybody has that in mind. I could be here today. I could be gone out of this job tomorrow. You think they're going to kick back because DLSS 5 is here? Let me chill. Let me chill for a second. I'm going to let DLSS generate the image for me. I don't want to draw that much. I'm chilling. I'm tired. Absolutely not. People going to be making their games. Great studios are going to continue to make great games. That's the end of the story. They're not going to need DLSS 5 to rely. Only people like Bethesda need to rely on DLSS 5 heavily. Other studios, they might be down with it. All right, cool. Implement my game on it. Yeah, let me see. Whatever. Boom. You know, NVIDIA back there giving out checks and shit. Let's not be blind to that either. Yo, sign off on this right here. We give you this amount right here, but we want to showcase your game. It's cool. But we ain't going to sit here and act like every developer is just going to rely on DLSS 5 to do the job for them. It ain't going to happen. And again, this is its max potential right here. It's max. You need the hardware capabilities to do something like this. You know what I'm saying? And you look at games like Arc Raiders. Right? This is another example. Look at games like Arc Raiders. When a game is great, anything that you want to say, it uses AI voices. It don't have no real life character models, anything about it. None of that is going to stop you from playing the game. Because the magic is there. The vision that Embark Studio had, they brought it to life. And it hooked you. You ain't getting out of it. Embark could have said, yo, we didn't use nobody, no humans. And you still will not come out of the game. When a game got you, it got you. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. So, you know, I get it. Like me, like, I pulled back from all that. Oh, I'm here for this, and I'm going to stand. Listen, man. Like I said, this is new. Your brain doesn't react. Your brain is always triggered when you're introduced something new. Okay? I'm going to say that again. So keep that in mind. It's like a new song on the radio. The first time you hear it, trash. By the 15th, 20th time, I think I like it. This is new. It's disruptive. By a couple years down the line, consoles are going to start to finally catch up. But by then, this would already be normal by then. Let me get to the chat real quick. My bad, yo. I just had a, because I'll be forgetting shit, bro. If I start reading chat and then I start coming back, I'll be forgetting everything, bro. Shout out to my brother Mike. I read your super chat. Crow in the building. What's good? My brother Chris in the building. What up? Let me see. It backfired on them to put it out on PSSR 2 day. Nah, what you mean by that? PSSR 2 has nothing to do with that. People are just praising PSSR 2 over it because PSSR 2 is more of the normal to their minds right now. because it's the way technology is right now. That's why. So it looks more normal to them. They're like, yeah, this is how I want the game to look. A couple years later, Sony's gonna be on the same thing. There are tools now that make 3D models for you. Yes, sir. Ice cream in the building. What's good, brother? Yo, Molly, what's good, my brother? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Coke Classic Cage in the building. Drop a bomb for Cage, man. Appreciate you being here. Todd Howard, the biggest hack. Talk that shit, Gifted. Yeah. Graphic cards are now going to be more AI oriented. 6000 series isn't going to be much stronger than the 5000 series. Horsepower reaching its limit. Yeah. 100%. That's basically what it, and that's the thing. It's like when Jensen was presenting that graphics card. What you call it? The 5070. He's like the same level of performance as a 4090. Only reason he could say that was because of the AI technology that was being implemented into those 50 series cards. So that's all it's gonna be now, right? AI. It's what PSSR is doing. It's the same thing, you know. Because now it's this whole talk PSSR versus DLSS. It's doing the same thing. It's AI.
Cult Classic Cage just gifted 5 memberships.
Either way you wanna break it down. Oh, but this is AI. It ain't raw power.
Cult Classic Cage gifted at 0H003vil6 a membership.
Making that happen. Okay? Don't think
Cult
of anything
Classic
else.
Cage
That's AI
gifted at Ice Cream Darkness Winds a membership.
It's everywhere. Whether we like it or not, right? We could voice our opinions or whatever. It's everywhere.
Cult Classic Cage gifted at London 517 a membership.
It's not gonna stay the same. It has to go somewhere else. It has to keep
Cult
trying
Classic
to reach
Cage
a new
gifted
level.
at Pelipeptides a membership.
You start seeing grok images, people doing different type of games with generated
Cult Classic
AI.
Cage gifted
I
at
saw
Row
one
78 a
couple
membership.
days ago. It's like Red Dead Redemption in India type of deal. AI, things like that. People be impressed by that. But when it enters your space is where the issue is. We can't have it both ways. It's in the medical field. It's in the movie business. It's now in the music business. Bro, Timbaland, the producer, owns an AI artist. He owns an AI artist. It's in the music, entertainment, and everything else. Now it's in gaming. It's everywhere. There's nothing we could do. Yo, shout out to Coke Classic Cage for dropping 5 gifted membership. Let's get it, Pop. Wow, big time. First time here for Coke Classic Cage, and she coming in big time, people. Bombs in the chat for Cage, man. Bombs in the chat for Cage, man. Bombs in the chat for Cage. Facts. I appreciate that, Cage. And all y'all with those gifted subs, say thank you to Cage, man. Facts. Let's get back to that. Saying please and thank you. You understand what I'm saying? My goodness. I'm saying, bro, I think the DLSS hair strands will be a good thing. I don't like anything else about it. Okay. The AI backtracking has begun. I hope that DLSS 5 will have a slider. Yeah, I think it will, Cage. I feel like a very light tinge of it to be nice visually. And that's what I was saying earlier, right? When I read you what Jensen had to say, right? It's gonna be up to the developer. They could play with DLSS 5. Do what you gotta do. This is the max that you'll be able to take DLSS 5 right here. This is what they're showcasing you. Okay? When companies showcase you a product, They need to showcase you that. And this is what I be talking about. Because remember when Ghost of Yote was coming out, I didn't like the way PlayStation was showcasing it. I'm like, yo, what the hell is this? That shit look trash. And everybody else, oh, that shit look fire. I'm like, fire? That shit look trash. Until, who was it? Digital Foundry finally came with the final release of the preview. And they showed it to us on the PS5 Pro. They showed us the ray tracing and all that. And that's when it clicked. Before that video, everything that PlayStation showed us was straight trash. And that's what I was telling you. Whoever's doing the marketing needs to be fired. Because yes, you're hearing that it looks fire, but that's because it's fanboys talking. Because it's a PlayStation first party title. So they gotta take it there. They can't say it's trash. That shit was trash. Up until the Digital Foundry review of it. Which was like a day before the game came out, I think. Or like 3 days. But anyways, getting back to this. When companies show you something, it is their job to show you the product at its max and full potential. To get you to spend your money. They can't show you this shit half-baked. They gotta show you what it's really like. Ginseng needs to let the world know that he's the first to do it. Right? So that's another thing. There's egos involved. There's a whole bunch of things going on in these industries that we don't know about. So Ginseng needs to let his world know that he's the best at what he does. That his company, Nvidia, is the best. It's better than AMD. It's better than XESS. The Intel. It's better than everything. That's his job. So he needs to put out the product first. I did it first. Nvidia is the leader in all this. Yeah, AMD might come out with something. Yeah, it might look good, but they not Nvidia. That's his mindset. So when he's showing you this product, he needs to show you to you at his full maximum potential. Now, does that mean that the developers are going to take it there? We don't know. Like he said here, it's content control generative AI. Developers, do what you got to do. Just know that I gave you the tool. It's right here. What you do with it is as you please. You do whatever you want to do. So, I agree with what you're saying, Cage. And I hope they implement it. I'm not sure if they will, but that is a good idea. That is definitely a good idea, because that will be fire, bro. If you could just play with it, like, just make the hair like how you want it to look, you know, the facial, like, that shit will be fire. That shit will be fire. Let me see here. Yeah, I still can't hear the notifications. I gotta fix that. Yeah, sorry about that. I hopefully it popped up on the screen, but the notification is not going off. I gotta fix that. Let's see. Gifted doesn't hear it. I don't get it. What you mean? What y'all mean? I try to spread some love. Y'all appreciate that, Cage. I appreciate that. First time. Yeah, first time. Bro, the Assassin's Creed background look better without DLSS 5. Bro, hold on, because I got to continue the show, okay? I don't want to be stuck on this. Real quick, because people talk about this guy right here. Does he look like a high schooler to you? Or does he already look like a grown man to you? We all have different eyes. We all see things differently. People saying that they took this high schooler looking ass from a 17-year-old to a grown ass man. That's what people telling me. I don't know. He already looked like an older guy. I'm not saying he looked OD, but he already looked older to me. But anyways, let me show you that clip, that thing here. That here? It didn't show AC Shadows here? Oh, it's not here. I might have to find it. That AC Shadow shit look fire. I don't know what y'all talking about. Nah, he look like a young adult. Yeah. But anyways, that's what I had to say about this. Those are my thoughts on this. Hopefully y'all understand where I'm coming from with the whole thing. It's a tool. It's technology. It has to progress. It has to keep trying to get better and better. It cannot stay the same. That's how we went from VHS to CDs to Blu-rays. Okay? From Walkmans to CDs. You know what I'm saying? To MP3s. It keeps evolving. From no color TVs to color TV, to plasmas, to LCDs. It's progressing. From the NES to the Super NES to the Nintendo 64 to the GameCube, PS1 to the PS. It's growing. It can't stay the same. PS5 can't come out and look exactly like PS4. You won't buy it. You already have a PS4. You know what I'm saying? I was looking at something the other day on Twitter. It brought me back because it showed me how we used to have to learn songs back in the day. Where we had to wait for the song to come on the radio to press record on the tape. And then I will rerun that same song over and over and had to write the lyrics down in a notebook in order for me to learn the song. Now, the songs are right here. The words are right here in your face. Everything evolves. Now, me personally, okay, because I'm just letting you know everything that's happening, how I feel things work and things like that. And I think I made pretty good sense. Me personally, I will tone it down a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Me personally, it's like going back to Cage's point. Hopefully there's some type of slider, because that's a great idea. Some type of slider that'll allow you to bring it up, but not too much. You know, me personally, I wouldn't bring it up to the full max. Like, put that slider all the way at 100. I wouldn't do it. I'll tone it down. I'll bring that slider right back down. Just, you know, that's how I feel. Unless we get games like Bethesda and Starfield and then you know, where we at? And then, you know, I'll bring that shit up to 100. Hey, I know how I feel about these games right here. I'll bring this shit up to 100. This motherfucker's the happiest guy in the world right now. Ty Howard, happiest man in the industry right now. He treats me like this. Well, boys, it's time to start firing some of you. You know, I used to think y'all were good. Now looking back at it, y'all motherfuckers is trash. You're fired. You're fired. Get your hells up out of here. This shit crazy. But yeah, those are my thoughts. Me personally, I would not do it all the way to 100. I would definitely slide it down a bit. Like, you're going a little bit, because it is looking, it is AI. You know, you like, if we keeping it a stack, it's AI, bro. Like, there's no way around it. It's AI. And yes, it is doing that whole photorealism AI that we all see on Twitter.
At Super West Super Chatted $2.67. How would Elden Ring look with DLSS 5
in all of your games? Type of situation. You know what I'm saying? The answer to that is no. I don't want the same look in every single game. That's why we have different engines, different developers, different studios. They all bring something different. Proprietary engines. They all bring something different to the table. That's what sets this one apart from this one. You know what I'm saying? Things have to keep, you know, be kept in a different group from one another. Can't just all look the same. So yeah, that's just how I feel about the host. Okay. Y'all let me know how y'all feel about that. Appreciate y'all. Okay. Michael West in the building. How would Elden Ring look with DLSS 5? I have no idea. But we sure gonna find out. We gonna find out. Because this is the type of technology that's gonna make you go back and replay all of your favorite games. It's gonna make you do it. Because you're gonna be eager to see what it looks like. You wanna know what it looks like. You're gonna go back and play. You know what I'm saying? So we'll definitely find out. Okay. And moving on, sticking up on this topic here with Starfield, just so happened. So here it is, PlayStation. Starfield is coming on April 7th. Okay, people. I told you on Monday when I showed you Bill Coon's tweet that the announcement was coming yesterday, and that's exact. Remember I told you. I said when I show you something from Bill Coon, it's gonna happen. And it happened right on the money. He said we're exactly 20 hours away from the announcement. 20 hours later, PS5 Starfield is coming. Done deal, okay? But the first report, shout outs to my brother Hip Hop Gamer. He made the video back in 2020, I believe, 2021, saying that Starfield was coming. He put it out even after Phil Spencer said this was going to be an Xbox exclusive. He was still saying, no, it's not. It's still coming to PlayStation. So here it is, okay? 5 years later, here it is. Just want to let y'all know that this will be PS5 Pro enhanced, okay? Running at 4K 30 frames in a performance mode, features improved visuals at 60 frames, okay? What else do they have here? The free everything that they mentioned in that video. I don't want to watch the video. That's why I just brought this up. I'm pretty sure all of y'all watched it already. But yeah, here it is. Hopefully that other content that they're bringing is good. To me personally, I played the game. You know, I played it on Game Pass on the Series X when it I feel like the world is dead. I feel like a lot of the planets are dead. You know what I'm saying? It had great potential. The game has an incredible amount of potential. It's just they got to execute. They got to take it there. This was supposed to be the most anticipated games in the history of Xbox, and I don't feel like they met those they met that. You know? So, and then the DLC comes out, the Shatter Space comes out. I didn't play the DLC, but from what we saw, it was again it was dead. You know what I'm saying? It was just a dead game. And I don't get it. You know, I don't get the vision, to be honest, bro. Like, I've always had that question, like, what is it? You know what I'm saying? Um, they need to bring life to it. They need some excitement. They need something. But I get it. I get what type of game it is. Let's see what the new DLC brings. Hopefully something good. And, you know, I'm pretty sure, I think it's going to sell well on PlayStation. That's what I think. Starfield is still a big name. You know what I'm saying? And I'm pretty sure a lot of the PlayStation gamers will go ahead and buy it and try it out. Okay? But there it is. I just wanted to let y'all know that since I told y'all on Monday that it was coming on Tuesday, it actually did. Okay? So that's all I wanted to show. And Todd Howard is pleased. Okay? He said we've always wanted to bring Starfield to PS5. So this is the thing with the whole hip hop gamer thing. Like, they told him that the developers over there were never told to stop working on the PS5 port. Even though Phil Spencer and them came out and said it's an Xbox console exclusive, that was never the case. Because the developers were never told to stop working on the PlayStation port. So what was really going on here? Know what I'm saying? And there it is. And, you know, and it just goes back to the whole thing. They're all excited to be bringing their games over to PlayStation. Because it's like I told you, right? When you create something and you think it's the best, you want everybody to experience that. You want to see how the masses are going to take what you've created. Can't stick that into a subscription service, and that's the only place that you'll be able to play my game. I want the masses to play it. You know what I'm saying? I want everybody to see what I've created. And that's why these developers at Xbox are so happy that all their games are going to PlayStation. Because, you know, more people are experiencing it. The sales are up. They're getting money from it. And, you know, it feels good when people see your craft. They're enjoying it. They tell you great things. Yo, you did a great job on this game. Phenomenal job on the artistic levels or the story or whatever it is. You feel good about that. What does that do? You go back to the lab. It makes you want to do better. When you don't have that sort of, you know, positive, what you call that? Constructive criticism and things like that. It's like, what you doing it for? And for the longest time, that's what I've been telling y'all. That's how I feel about the developers that work for Xbox. They feel like that. It's like you going to work every day. It's like, what for? Like, what? Our game's going to be on Game Pass anyway. It's not like people going to buy it. Now, they're out there for the whole world. They're excited now. See what I'm saying? They're hyped. So, that's it for this topic here. Okay, that's it for this topic right here. Let me show you something that Mr. Strauss Zelnick said on his latest interview. I think this was with Christopher Dring, if I'm not mistaken. I'm not sure. But this was after the whole DLSS 5 thing came out. The interview was with the Game Business. Oh, yeah, so it was Christopher. All right. So this is what he had to say. Quote, "The history of our industry is that we've always used technologies to create great entertainment. So, an advance in technology that allows us to do better and quicker is great for us. Okay? It's basically what I'm telling you. I was kind of stunned by the market's reaction because its reactions was somehow seeing it as a threat to what we do, when it's quite obvious that creation tools are beneficial for our industry. It's exactly how I feel. But, you know, he's putting it into better words. Of course. I know how I do. I'll be all over the place. Okay, let's keep going. I think the bear case for big entertainment companies is somehow that AI tools will mean everyone can create hits, but that doesn't stand to reason. These tools may help you create assets, but that won't help you create hits. There are loads of assets out there now. It doesn't matter if you push a button to create an asset or it takes you 6 weeks. At the end of the day, you have an asset. You can create assets that might look like a big release, that might look like NBA 2K or EA Sports FC, but creating a hit of that magnitude is a completely different animal and does require human engagement and creativity, i.e., Mind's Eye. I'm pretty sure he didn't want to use Mind's Eye because it was, you know, Leslie Benzies, and it was his, you know, direct competitor. He knows Leslie Benzies was trying to come at him and all this, that, and the third. I'm pretty sure he didn't want to put that game in there. But I'm pretty sure he wanted to say, sorry. I'm pretty sure that's why he didn't put it there. But I'm pretty sure he would have mentioned that. That's exactly what he's thinking about. You can't recreate a GTA with a Mind's Eye, and come out with a Mind's Eye. They had the tools. We saw that Mind's Eye was a bunch of AI stuff, generative AI happening. We saw I have the game. I played it for you. I showed you the trash game that it was. He had AI. Todd Howard's on Cloud 9 right now. I like Starfield, but it is an ugly game. Okay. Hit that like button. Yo, smash that like button. Facts. Yo, shout out Cage, man. Coming in here first time, just, you know what I'm saying? Dropping bombs up in here. Dropping knowledge up in here. My goodness. Hip Hop Gamer is way too high for DLSS 5. He out there. That's my brother. He out there. I didn't need to play it. It looks trash. Okay. Their engine is trash too. They added more random encounters in space with the free update. Okay, you see that? I haven't tried it. Let me see. I might end up trying it. I might try it if I have some time. Crimson Deserts tomorrow. Chances are I'm not going to have the time, okay? Yo, Molly, salute to you, my brother. I appreciate that. He says, yo what? yo what? Appreciate that, my brother. Let me continue here, okay? Well, that's basically what he was trying to say, right? What's this here? Specifically regarding Google's Project Genie, which Google has even admitted isn't a toolkit created for making games. When asked if he believed Project Genie or tools like it could allow an individual or smaller entity to make a game like Grand Theft Auto, he responded, not even the littlest bit. There are already plenty of technology out there that allow people to create video games, and as a result, thousands of video games are created every year. And yet, the hits are clustered among the large entertainment companies, almost entirely. And now and then, an indie, which is generally speaking well-funded and pretty robust in and of itself. Another quote he has here. The notion that somehow new tools would allow an individual to push a button and generate a hit and bring it to millions of consumers around the world, it's a laughable notion. just never been the case with entertainment. Right now in music, there are programs that allow you to put out a prompt and get a professionally recorded song spit back out at you. It sounds like a song, but I defy you listen to it more than once. It's great to send as a greeting card to your partner on their birthday, but that's about it. Talking about all these AI generated songs that you're hearing on the internet. Okay. And I agree. It's great to send as a greeting card to your partner on their birthday, and that's about it. Yeah, that's basically, yeah. That's as far as it goes, okay? These comments are all consistent with Straw Zelnick has said before that Gen AI and AI tools on their own could not make games anywhere as good or on the same scale as GTA. Also previously made it clear that Gen AI tools were not used in the creation of GTA 6. Okay? So that's it right there for this article. Okay? And I agree. It's like you go back to what I said. I agree. Still got to make the game. Got to make the game. You know what I'm saying? You got to have good writing. Good writing comes, good emotion comes from humans. AI, they could write it for you, but that emotion that you got, whatever might have happened to you in your life, only you could create that. Because you know the feeling behind it. You know exactly how you felt at that exact point in your life. At that moment. Only you could do that. So now you're going to know what to put into that game. Or that song. Or whatever it is that you're creating. You're going to know that. Because you know the exact feeling. AI could give you a whole bunch of lists. Oh, it could make, did you feel like this, like this, like this? It could sometimes make you feel like this, like this, like this. But wait, if you didn't feel like any of that. Only you could pinpoint that exact feeling that you had and put that down. And that's where the magic comes from. When you hear songs that make you feel some type of way, it's because you went through it. Right? It's because you went through it, so you're remembering what you felt like it, and you will emotionally attach yourself to that song. But guess what? The creator who wrote the song went through it. So that's why you are able to connect with it. Because that person also went through something just like that, similar. So it's all in human fact. It's all about us. AI, we got to use it as a tool. That's it. You know, people, like he said, might feel threatened by it. And that's why we're seeing the reaction that we're seeing. Again, we all know companies are greedy. Companies want your money. At the end of the day, the bottom line is the money. The bottom line. Okay? So, but what are we gonna do? If it is that we don't like it the way it's going, technology, we've had plenty of time to try and stop things, but it's just not gonna happen. Everybody's already too divided. Everybody's doing their own thing, feeling whatever. And they know this. They push everything that they want to push out to us. Because they know you're either going to be on this side or on this side. Mission accomplished. They know this. So there it is. Okay? There it is for that. Y'all let me know how y'all feel about that. Death Stranding 2 is coming up PC. Now let me talk about this. Death Stranding 2 is coming to PC. It's gonna have all the bells and whistles, okay? Gonna have all the bells and whistles. Where is it? Ultra wide support, full mouse and keyboard support with custom keybind mapping, full DualSense controller integration, haptic feedback, adaptive trigger functionality, spatial sound support, standard ultra wide,
at Lazy Vibes super chatted $5, where TF
settings.
is Corey Barlog at.
Right there. It's gonna have it all. Okay? It's gonna have it all. Now, yo, shout out to my brother Lazy dropping that 5-bomb on us, man. My goodness. He said, where the fuck Corey Barlog at? You see, Lazy trying to trigger me, right? He trying to take me there. I'm not going to go there today, my brother. Appreciate you. But I'm not going to go there today. I don't got time for Corey Barlog's ass today. Not today. I don't got time for him. But I appreciate that. So yeah, this is going to have it all. Okay? Ray tracing, all that stuff is coming to PC. There it is, okay? What is this? Connection bonus. Also, if you connect your PlayStation account, you get this skin right here. Okay? There it is. Now, I feel personally like this was a phenomenal game, right? Incredible game made by one of the greatest of all time, Kojima. Right? Shout outs to Kojima. Now, this man does everything himself. You know what I'm saying? So, but picture this. This game is old already. In the world that we live in today, this game is already old. This game is coming out at the same time as Crimson Desert. One of the most anticipated games in recent memory. Right? Has potential to be the game of the year. Has potential to be the second best-selling game this year behind GTA 6. But it's not going to surpass GTA 6 sales number. But it has the potential to be second on that list. And have a big number at that. All the hype around Crimson Desert. Whether it's good or bad or whatever the case may be. We all know Crimson is coming. Right? This is dropping the same time as that. All the hype that we got. Remember that 9-minute trailer that Kojima showed us last year at that showcase at the State of Play? It was 9 minutes, and that the internet went crazy for it. Crazy. Everybody start pre-ordering the game. You don't even know the sales numbers for Death Stranding 2. You don't even know how much this game sold on PlayStation. Imagine this game would have launched simultaneously on PC. How much would this game have sold? I believe we would have seen a number by now of how much this game sold. I don't think we have yet to see how much this game actually sold. And this is what I'll be talking about when I be talking to PlayStation about that whole exclusivity shit. We got the legend right here, the GOAT, Hideo Kojima, having to stick his game in this day and age to a specific console for a year. You know what I'm saying? I feel like this game would have sold a lot better. This Kojima's out there. I told y'all this. You think about the marketing dollars that they spent for this game, bro. This man was on a world tour promoting the game. You understand how much money that is? And that's not small money we're talking about. You're on a world tour trying to promote this game. That's a lot of money. The hype around this game last year, if it would have came out on PC, and with that trailer that Kojima dropped, this shit would have sold way more than it did. Way more. Because everybody was going crazy when we saw it. And you know, I feel bad because it's Kojima. We know the work that he puts in. We know he's in that studio late nights, early mornings. Hands on, doing everything to try to make this game the best it could be. Looking how it looks. You got to feel bad for him because it's like, brother, he deserved more. He deserved more than to be stuck in that one console. He deserved more than that. They should have gave him the free reins to just go out and be on PC as well as console. But it is what it is. He got stuck here, and these are the results. Now it's coming a year later, and it's happened to come out at the same time as Crimson Desert. Now, fast forward, it's not going to sell too good. Fast forward more, what are fanboys going to say? Look at Death Stranding 2. It didn't sell good on PC either. Well, what happened with Death Stranding 2 then? Why it didn't sell? Well, you know, Crimson Desert came out. So? What do you mean, so? What the hell are you talking about? What are you talking about, so? That's a big deal. It is what it is. Y'all let me know how y'all feel about that. Maybe another day, brother. Yeah, man. Another day, my brother. I don't got energy for Cory Barlog right now, bro. I can't wait for the day Cory Barlog come back on the scene, bro. I can't wait. I can't wait. I don't know how my videos have not reached Cory Barlog yet. I don't know how. Because I bring up Cory Barlog in almost every stream that I do. His ear must be ringing. I can't wait for this man to show. But I need to see what this game is. This shit better be 20 times better than the original God of Wars. This shit better hit and knock this shit out the park. This motherfucker better have people wanting to buy PlayStations out the fucking yozy. Instead, you know what's making people buy PlayStations? Resident Evil Requiem with the PSSR. Mark Cerny is making people buy the PlayStation instead of their first party games. You understand that? Mark Cerny is making people go out there and spend their money. Not PlayStation. Not PlayStation. Not Cory Barlog. Mark Cerny. So when this motherfucker come back, this game that he working on better be one of the greatest games in PlayStation history. I'm telling you that shit right now, just in case you don't know. Because this motherfucker has been gone for 8 years without showing us a single frame on what the hell he working on. I mean, hello? Am I bugging out? Or is it something that I'm missing? I'm missing something or I'm bugging? I'm bugging? Where the fuck is this guy at? Where are you, Corey? Where are you? I mean, I know you don't got no smash in your hands like The Last of Us. I know you don't. I know you don't got no smash in your hand like the original God of Wars. I know you don't. So what is it? Eight years? My brother, you're not working on GTA? You got a GTA in your hands? That we got to wait this long to see what the hell you working on? You working on something like that? What? I mean, am I bugging the fuck out? I think I'm going crazy. This motherfucker got me going crazy, like real talk. This guy is latching on to the God of War's ass. He's latching on to David Jaffe's ass. Because he can't come out with nothing original. You understand that? And this man is taking 8 years and the game ain't even original. You understand that? Because I don't think you do. And the reason is because this is Santa Monica that we're talking about. A premier studio. First class. One of the best in the business. And this motherfucker has the audacity to be gone for 8 years and not show us one single frame of what the hell he working on. And that's why I'm telling you, this shit better be off the chart when we finally see what he's talking about or what he working on. It's not even original. It's a God of War universe game. So picture that. This guy can't do anything. God of War, he didn't create it. Worked on the second one. He worked with David Jaffe still. David Jaffe was still there. Worked on the third one. He left midway through production. Bounced. Got up out of there. Fast forward, 2018. He working on it by himself. The GOAT Yoshida comes and taps him on his shoulder. Yo, Corey. Yo, what's up, Yoshi? Yo, what the fuck is that I'm seeing on your screen? The new God of War. That shit is trash. Work that shit. Revamp. I don't know. But that game ain't coming out. What does that tell you? That was his vision. The original. Whatever Yoshi saw, that was Corey's vision. That shit was trash. This shit was trash. Ragnarok comes out. He ain't work on it. He been gone since 2018. Where the fuck you at, Corey? Shouts to Kojima. PlayStation did him dirty. He should have came out with this game day and date on PC as well as PlayStation. Because now this great ass game that he created doesn't have the hype anymore around it. And that's the issue I have with PlayStation first party games. You trying to sell something to the masses 2, 3, 4 years down the line, thinking people just gonna jump to you and say, because it's a PlayStation game, I gotta go buy it. No, it don't work like that. The shit does not work like that. When you in business like that you have to sell to people, I can't think of one thing that you can come 5 years later and just expect to sell just as much as you did the first time around. Except if we talking about Jordans and shit. Sorry, excuse me. Let me take that back. My bad. Because the GOAT, MJ, you know what I'm saying? The original number 23, he could do that shit. But we talking about we here in a business where FOMO is real, right? You want everything to that first initial release. That's when you're going to sell the most. Think about a Wolverine title, bro. And let me not even take it there. Look at Saros. Saros is not even a big game like that, bro. Why not try to give Saros the clout it deserves. Get it into as many people as possible. Why not do that? You know how hard these people working? You know how great of a game Returnal was? Why don't you give them a shot? Just put it there. Ghost of Yote. They could have done way better with that game. The game was good. The game was great. They could have done way better with that game. They gave it the same budget. Being the success that Tsushima had, they could turn around and give Yote the same budget as Tsushima. We could attest to having smaller. Remember, that's another thing that's in the talks. That Sony no longer wants to spend this amount of money on games. Right? This, that, and the third. So what does that mean? Smaller budgets. Why? DSSR? AI? Could that be a case? I don't know. I'm just throwing it out there. Do the Sony execs think AI is here? You don't got to spend $250 million no more. Let's cut back. Let's chill out. Could it be? I don't know. You let me know. Anyways, let's keep moving here, people. Appreciate y'all being here. IO Interactive officially confirmed Mind's Eye Publishing collab has come to an end. You're done, finito. I want my money back. Fuck. I got stuck with this game because I was streaming it. Fuck. This is what Straw Zelnick was talking about. Situations like this. They got the tools in their hands. They have AI. You can't just press a button and expect the game to just create itself and it's going to sell. It's up to the developer. You still got to make a game, bro. Make the game. Use AI to help you, but you got to make the game, bro. Okay? So there it goes for that. Let's keep going here. Crimson Desert is reported. I'm not sure how true this is, and I really don't care. I'm just putting this out there just for you to see. It has sold reportedly around 400,000 units already on Steam, okay? I don't know how true that is. But they say here that it's even tracking ahead of Expedition 33 and KCD2 in pre-launch sales, okay? Let's see how that goes, all right? Y'all let me know how y'all feel about that. We in the rapid fire, okay? We going. Resident Evil Requiem DLC reportedly centers around Leon and Ada Wong. Okay? These two have history. Okay? I did finish Resident Evil 9, Resident Evil Requiem. I finished the game. Incredible game. Okay? From start to finish, you know, once you reach the end and you just start thinking back the journey you just had, it was a phenomenal game, bro. And I know I told Lazy, I'm like, damn, I wish I could just play with Leon. But then he was like, yeah, it'll be RE4. And you know what? He's absolutely right. Because now you think back and you think, you know, and I played the game the way they told me to play. Grace, I played it first person. Leon, I played the third person as. And I'm glad I did because it gave me two different angles. I saw the game, you know, from two different perspectives, and I enjoyed it. Grace, of course, is helpless. She don't know how to fight, nothing like that. And you feel that in the game. You feel it. Then you turn into Leon and you a fucking superhero. You feel it. Know what I'm saying? I like it. The game balanced with that being the case. I don't know how I was feeling about the whole thing having a, you know, dual protagonist going back and forth. But I liked it. I ended up liking it, and I think they did a great job. Now, circling back to this, I'm not gonna spoil the ending. But I could see this being the DLC. This is a rumor, but if you know how the game ended, I could kind of see it. Know what I'm saying? I could see why it's going this route because it's true. It's like I'm not gonna say nothing. Just know that I could see why this would make sense. I could see why this will make. I'm not gonna spoil it. I can't say how. I'm not gonna spoil it. I'm not gonna spoil the ending. Okay. I know probably other people here haven't finished it. I'm not gonna spoil it. Okay. You can ask me in the Discord. Okay, brother. Ask me in the. Keep it moving here. By the way, Resident Evil is now sold 6 million copies. Okay. PlayStation blog has now hands-on Pragmata. Okay, I think they released new footage on combat system. I wanted to show you here. No, go like that. But yeah, this is everything you're gonna be able to do with the game. Combat system is like this. Okay. Oh, you can see a little bit right here. See? Boom, boom. You gotta unlock it. Turns red if you don't. Boom, 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 bang. That's how you're gonna be playing the whole game. Now, these enemies, they be coming at you. They'll come at you. So if you mess up or whatever, it's not like they're just standing still. Like if the game freezes while you do this. So there's gonna be a lot of pressure. But the game looks incredible. I'm getting it. I think I made up my mind. I'm getting it. The game looks crazy. Yes, I'll have to deal with the whole combat system, but I think the game is gonna be good, and I don't want to miss out on it. You know what I'm saying? I definitely want. Okay. And lastly, here we got the Saros features trailer. Okay. Let's watch this real quick. Dropped this morning. Watch this.
Is that the thing from the ridge?
Confirmed. The sun is forever.
There it is, people. There it is, people. And that's it for the main topics here today, people. That's it for the main topics. Let me see. We could watch the Spider-Man trailer. I don't know if y'all want to see. Y'all will have to let me know. Also, Digital Foundry did address the whole thing about DLSS and things like that, and they said that they've been getting death threats and things like that. Like people be wilding out here. Wilding out here. Sega said that they're trying to ramp up their marketing because they feel like their games haven't been selling well. It's due to bad marketing. They don't market their games enough and things like that. So I think they're gonna ramp up the marketing for Sega games. That's that. I mean, tomorrow is Crimson Desert Day. Okay? So I'll be streaming on Twitch, not streaming here. So make sure y'all pull up my Twitch right here. Over there and go give it a follow. And we'll catch out there tomorrow. Probably go live like 30 minutes before or something like that. Prepare for it. So make sure y'all pull up tomorrow. Tonight at 6 p.m. is when the Crimson Desert reviews come out. I was planning on doing a night show instead of this early show here, but I didn't want to wait that long. Okay, I didn't want to do it. I'll be gaming at night. Okay, I'm not gonna be doing it. So, but they're coming out tonight at 6. So maybe tomorrow in the Twitch stream, we are going live like 30 minutes before. We'll just go through some of the reviews and things like that and see this. My personal, what I think Crimson Desert is gonna land on, I feel like it's gonna land on a 90. I think it's gonna be a 90 score. Crimson Desert. Yeah, I think it's gonna be a 90. Let me see here. Let me see. Hold on. Let me put some trailers in the background while I look for. Hold on. What we doing here? That's it. Bro, can't believe you said that was mid. What? Oh, Spider-Man trailer? Yeah, that Spider-Man trailer was trash. It was mid. I'll say it was mid. Yeah, death threats is insane. People need to get off the internet. Facts. Monty put something on Discord. 85 or 83 on PC and mid 70 on PlayStation. For what? Well, what Molly put here? What's this? Yo, this thing is crazy, bro. How's it making a sound effect? Like, what is that? What is that sound? What is that? So it says here, what Molly put was that the developers and artists at studios that have agreed to DLSS 5 including Capcom and Ubisoft, were revealed the tech the same time as we did. What that mean though? They already agreed to the technology though. And what you want me to do? You want me to feel sorry for them? They agreed to it. What you want me to do about that? They agreed to something without even seeing it. Nvidia comes and say, "Yo, you want to be down with DLSS 5? Well, can we see it? Nah, you can't see it yet. But you want to be down? Sure. Fuck it. Sign off right here. I bet. See you at GDC. What you want me to do about that? They could have said no. Oh, can we see it? Nah. Oh, so now I'm good. I don't want to be a part about it. What you want me to do about that? That's what you're talking about? I don't feel sorry for them. They're grown-ass people running companies. I do not feel sorry for nobody. I don't care. They agreed without it being shown to them. That's their problem. I could care less. Appreciate you, my brother. That base PS5 footage of Crimson Desert is out. I did see it on the PlayStation and I believe it was. It looks good. Base PS5 players should be happy that game is even there, bro. You're not gonna get none of that ray tracing, lighting effects. You know, you're not gonna get none of that. Just be happy that the game is there and you're able to experience it. Know what I'm saying? Oh, yeah. I was just talking about that. Yeah, Mike, I seen that, bro. I seen that, my brother. Know what I mean? See what else we got here. Wrap up. You want to see that Spider-Man trailer? Let me show you that Spider-Man trailer.
I can't believe our first day at MIT. MJ, come on, pretend like you're not the happiest you've ever been in your entire life.
I can't.
I knew it.
Hi, my name is Peter Parker. You don't remember me, but we used to know each other. Something bad was going to happen, and the only way to stop it was to make everyone forget about me. Because I'm not just Peter Parker. I'm Spider-Man.
The hell, Frank? You just hit me with a van!
Quit your whimpering. Suit yourself. Mother.
Go home! And sometimes Spider-Man has to do the hard thing, even if it breaks Peter Parker's heart. What is happening to me? Oh, God. Excuse me, Dr. Banner. I need your help.
What did you say your name was? If DNA is mutating, it would be enormously dangerous.
Spiders have 3 life cycles. When between cycles, it can leave the spider vulnerable to threats.
We are faced with a danger that we can't control. One we can't even see.
Stay out of my way.
You're losing it, kid.
And for those spiders who make it through, it amounts to a kind of rebirth.
Nice flowers.
Oh, they're a housewarming gift.
I'm MJ.
I'm just a neighbor from across the hall.
Friendly neighbor.
July 31st, people. What y'all thought? I need the new Marvel Doomsday trailer and facts. That's what I need. I need that Doomsday. Greatness awaits. Not bad. Okay. Gonna chill here for like 5 more minutes and then we out of here, people. Questions, comments, concerns. Now is the time, people. Zarro's looking fire though. Bro, look at this, bro. Look at this.
At Super
look at
West
this.
Super Chatted $6.67. DLSS 5 might work on Forza Horizon 6 or when you put your character gifted in the 2K game.
Yo, Mike, I appreciate you, my brother. Appreciate that, bro. DLSS 5 might work on Forza Horizon. 6, or when you put your character gifted in that 2K game. Oh yeah. Oh no, I agree. In games like, bro, in games like that, that's gonna look crazy, bro. Because already, when I scan my face to 2K, he already looks like me, bro. Like, he dead ass looks like me. Imagine with that technology, bro. That shit's gonna be me in the game. Oh, snap. Yo, that shit's gonna be crazy, bro. I remember when I first showed my mother that shit. I think it was 2K. The first, I forgot. I think it was 16, 17. Started scanning. But I remember when I first showed that shit to my mother. It was like, "That's you?" I said, "That's me." It was like, wow, bro. Unbelievable where technology has gone. And you could scan your face and be a playable character in the game. You couldn't believe that shit, bro. That's what I'm saying. That wasn't available before. See what I'm saying? Like, he couldn't believe it that was possible. She can't believe it. Before, it's just the video game that you got is what you was gonna play. She would have never imagined that I'll be able to scan my face and be in 2K. Would have never imagined that. But that's technology. it's gonna grow. Know what I'm saying? Is when you in the moment, you can't see it. Like when Blockbuster was out. I could have never seen Blockbuster going out of business. I used to love Blockbuster. I'm like, you would have told me that shit back then. I would have been like, yeah, you bugging out. Blockbuster is the shit. Like, you wildin'. You know? Netflix comes along. Netflix, when Netflix came out, they used to send you the movies by mail. I thought that was how it was gonna be. You know? You had to pick on the site which three movies wanted them to send you. Pick, they send it to you by mail. You stay with them as long as you want. If you want to stay with one, want to return two, and exchange it for another two, you can do that. Send back the two, and they'll send you the two that you wanted. You know? Crazy. Whether Phantom Blade Zero footage, I don't know. But Phantom Blade is going to be using that shit, and I can't wait. That game is going to look incredible. Phantom Blade is going to look incredible. Ladies and gentlemen. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Do I make sense or I don't make sense? Do I make sense? I think I make sense. I think I. You know? That whole AI shit, bro, people could have been gotta say something. With technology improving, people could have been. You know what I'm saying? It's like people talking about disrespecting the artist, all this shit, this, that, and the third, or whatever the case. People use AI for thumbnails on YouTube. Bro, your favorite content creators probably use AI for the thumbnails and all this shit. You care that deeply about artists and shit. Why do you tell them to go pay a real artist to create a real thumbnail for them? If we all of a sudden care about the artist's work and what they created, why they don't do that? What do they use out here? AI. AI created images for thumbnails. Why? You need quick results. Okay? Understand that. Why you choose to go that route. Quick results. If I want to go live today, if I want to go live tomorrow, the day after that, what do I need? Quick results. The only one that can do that. AI. If I was to tell an artist, I need this thumbnail, look like this, how long you think it's gonna last? He's gonna tell me about a week and a half. Why? Because he actually has to do the work himself. He has to put the things together. I won't be able to do my show today, tomorrow, the day after. I won't be able to do it. I gotta wait for the artist. Know what I'm saying? I gotta wait for the artist. No, the artist gotta come out and speak. They the ones that gotta come out. The studios who these artists work for should be the ones coming out saying shit. Instead, they're not. They're joining them. They're joining forces. Right? We look at these character models. Half of them don't even look like the real actor. If we keeping it a stack, most of these character models don't even look like the original models. But somehow that gets praised, and it's okay for the artist to not recreate the character model the way she looks. It's okay. So why won't we stand up at that moment for the character model, for the real person, and try to get at the artist and say, yo, you're not creating them the way they look. Why are we not doing that? It just has the resemblance, but it don't look like them. Like the character model in RE9. It just has the resemblance. Right? You look at the Star Wars Outlaw main protagonist. She looks nothing like the girl in the game. Right? I was like, yo, what the fuck is that? Why it don't look like her? Why isn't that? What the fuck is going on? Yada, yada. We out here fighting. But guess who's not fighting? The actual protagonist. The actual character. The actual person herself. She's not fighting for herself. You want me to fight for her? And she ain't even fighting for herself? She cool with it. Why? Because her name is up there in them credits. They know that it was her face that they used. When you see the difference, when we're now talking about the voice actor. AI started coming into play. What did they do? They went on strike. Yo, we're not doing shit. Y'all trying to take our jobs? This, that, and the third? We all going on strike. Whoever was part of that specific union, I forgot what it was called. That union went on strike. What that do? Put the industry on hold. Delay games. Why? Because they stood together. They said, we're not taking that. Hello? Death Stranding 2 is going to look incredible. DLSS 5 facts. I get you, Mike. Looks too uncanny. I get you. I get you. And I spoke about that earlier. I don't go fuck about artists. We all know their jobs are going to be gone. Oh, yeah. It's just AI hate. People going to love it. They start using it. Yeah, yeah. I was talking about all that earlier, bro. Crazy. Crazy. Let me see if there's anything else. If not, we out of here. What else here? Yeah, I think that's it. I think I pretty much covered everything over here. Yeah. Aloy. Bro, Aloy from Horizon. He don't look like the main protagonist. There's something there, but she don't look all the way like the main protagonist. Like the way she really looks. She don't look like that. So what we talking about? Can you hear the notifications now? Nah, I still can't hear it. I still can't hear it. I gotta fix that shit, bro. I gotta fix that. That shit pissing me off. I mean, you know who looks like themselves? Hellblade 2. You know what I'm saying? That they did an incredible job. She looked like the real actress. So there's studios that do a great job. That means it can be done. It can be done. But everything was all good. Everything was all good. It just depends what battle people want to fight. That's all it comes down to. Yeah, I brought that up. The devs didn't know. I brought that up. They grown ass people. They agreed to something without it being shown to them. That's on them. I don't feel sorry for them. How are you gonna agree to something without even seeing it? Sure. You wanna be down with the DLSS 5? Oh, can we see it? Nah, not yet. All right, cool. Count me in. Count me in. Bro, look at this. Look at that. You could see. Looks just like the character model. Where was the fight for all this? You know, these character models they scan their faces, put the dots and all that shit, do all that shit, bro. How come they did a great job with it? And a lot of other companies don't? How come Naughty Dog does a great job with it? It could be done. But people out here thinking about the artist. It's stealing the word. It's taking away the artist's creativity or whatever the fuck they talking about. But they ain't saying that with the character models when they don't come out and look the same in the games. But you love the game, so you don't care. Where's the backlash to all that? There's so many things that we could point to, that we could say, well, you didn't fight for this. Where was the fight for that? Where was all this backlash? Yeah, I spoke on all that, Ruben, man. It's crazy, bro. The thing I said about that, Molly, they agreed to work with NVIDIA on that DLSS 5. Okay, they must have asked NVIDIA, can we see the footage? NVIDIA said, no, you cannot. Do you still want to work with us? Sure. We can't wait to see what this looks like. They saw it the first time just like we did. That ain't my problem. They agreed. I'm not gonna feel sorry for people in these people that are running these fucking multi-billion-dollar companies. I'm not feeling sorry for them. You agreed to something without being shown to you, that's on you. I could care less. Well, exactly. The suits agreed. They're the ones who run the company. The developers just gotta make the game. You gotta understand that. You work here. Make the game. You have no decision as to what my company is gonna do. You work for me, right? Make the game. You don't like it? Quit. That's what they're gonna tell you. You think these people care about you? They do not. Do not. They care about your money. Okay? That's all they care about. It's your money. Innovation. Like my boy Satya says. Innovation. That's all. That's all it comes down to. Know what I mean? All companies think the same. Money, okay? Even your favorite company think the same. That's what has them all creating the same type of game over and over. Going after chasing the trend over and over. There's no originality. It has them all doing the same thing over and over. They're like, oh, this is what's making money right now. Let me go for that. Concord comes out. Biggest flop in video game history. Yo, keep chasing the trend. Marathon was on that same trajectory. They lucky they turned that shit around. They lucky they turned that shit around. That shit was about to be the same thing. Yeah, but this is the thing. PSSR would eventually get there. That's the thing that you're not understanding. This is new. Okay? Listen. This is new technology. Okay? Brand new. The first person to do it was NVIDIA. Was Jensen. Okay? Just showed it to the world for the first time. This is new. That's why PSSR don't have it. Hello? If PSSR would have had it, the technology would not be new. That means they would have came out with it first or something. It's new. Nobody got it. You got that? Nah, I don't got that yet. Only get it there. Sooner or later, when other people start to, get into it, PSSR will get there too. You're going to start to see photorealistic games on PlayStation as well. You're going to start to see it. PlayStation don't want to be left behind. Technology is going there. That's it. NVIDIA already set the bar. They set it. Now, everybody, come catch up. PlayStation's not going to want to stay behind. Now we creating our games like this. We're only doing this. They not Nintendo. You know what I'm saying? They're not in the Nintendo business. You in the cutting edge business. What you call that? Cutting edge graphic business. Photorealistic business. PlayStation is in that one. They're not in Nintendo's little kiddie world business. When Nintendo decided those years back to take that turn and say, nah, we're not going that route, I'm staying right here. PlayStation and Xbox went the other way. They got to stick to it, though. Ain't no turning back. So they got to keep up with the times. Okay? They got to keep up with the technology. NVIDIA just set the bar. Now, PlayStation and Xbox, they got to get there. That's all that's happening. Eventually, this will be the norm. And then what comes after that, it's going to be the next thing. Who knows? That's all that's happening. That's all that's happening. PlayStation will be there. If you think PlayStation won't be there one time, at some point, you got another thing coming, brother. Because PlayStation, your favorite company, is going to do the same thing. And you're going to be stuck buying a PS6 or PS7, that type of technology. The technology that you just told NVIDIA that you don't want, but since it's PlayStation, you're going to go ahead and spend $1,000 on the next console, even though it has this technology, because now you're used to it. That's what's going to happen. ESSR tech, DLSS is tech, FSR, all that shit. All that shit. That's all it is. Remember what I told you, man. Just remember what I told you. When something is new, when something new is being presented to you, your mind isn't ready for it yet. Okay? You got to understand that. This shit came out of nowhere. Nobody was expecting it. Know what I mean? But you give it a couple years, things will start to settle down. It'll start to get, you know, you start to see it more and more and more, and then it becomes the normal. Then that's it. That becomes the norm, and then we gotta wait for whatever new shit is gonna come. Technology has to keep moving, bro. Technology don't have time to wait for nobody. That's why when the shit is here, you gotta enjoy it, and you gotta take advantage of it, because it could be here today, and the way time is moving right now so fast, it'll be gone just like that. No, you know what I mean? So enjoy it. Enjoy it. Anyways, I'm about to get up out of here, y'all. Got 2 hours and 20 minutes in this thing, man. I think I said my piece on the. I mean, listen, man. It's all about who did it first. It's all about who did it first. No? And NVIDIA they the leaders in that shit. They're the leaders. So let's see what happens. Crimson Desert tomorrow. Crimson Desert. I'm gonna put my Twitch one more time here, because we're gonna be live streaming that tomorrow on Twitch, not here. Make sure you follow me over there and meet us over there tomorrow. I think we're gonna start like a half hour before the game releases, and we're gonna go over some of the reviews, because the reviews drop tonight at 6 p.m. but I'm not gonna be live, so we'll go over some of them tomorrow before the game launches, and then we go straight into the game and we witness fucking history. Just like that, ladies and gentlemen. Anyways, man, I appreciate everybody who pulled up to the stream today, man. Appreciate y'all so much. Those of y'all who keep the chat alive, very much appreciated. Those of y'all who donated today, very much appreciated. My brother Mike, my brother Lazy, and Classic Coat Cage coming up in here today, gifting 5 memberships, man. I appreciate that, man. First time in here. He came in here, you know what I'm saying, and did the damn thing. So shout outs to her, man. Y'all make sure y'all go support her as well, man. Facts. Everybody that's in here, everybody that rocks with me, let's support each other, right? Support one another. That's it. Anyways, like, share, subscribe. That link that's pinned at the top is for you to become an official sponsor. Let me close this poll. Official sponsor of the channel for as little as 99 cents a month. People, click that and get in here, man. Get in here. These are facts. Appreciate y'all. Hope to catch y'all tomorrow. Crimson Desert. That being said, it's your boy, the gifted one. I'm going to catch y'all on the next one. I'm